unselfish play. That unselfishness became contagious. Ty Lawson showing you he's got some ups to go with that speed.
Gallinari with the cross.
What is up, Nuggets fans? Denver Nuggets fan 2 back here again, here to give you guys my game recap of the Nuggets 99-94 win over the San Antonio Spurs last night. A great win for us, probably the best road win of the year for us. Gritty effort, gritty outing by our guys to go into San Antonio, beat a very good Spurs team without Gallo and Nene. Says a lot about the resilience of this team. So great win by the Nuggets, and we moved to 21-17 with this win. It was a pretty decent shooting night for the Nuggets. We were only 42% from the field, 35% from the three-point line, 75% from the free throw line. Just a real solid, decent shooting night across the board for us. Obviously, we'd like to see us shoot a little bit better than 42%. But we're still able to come out with the win. I thought we could have been a little more aggressive at times in this game. I thought we settled for a little too many jumpers, but for the most part, I thought it was an okay shooting night for us. The Spurs, on the other hand, they were 44% from the field, 37% from the three-point line, and 74% from the free throw line. They outshot us, but we still were able to come out with a win. Threes definitely kept them in the game, but Nuggets still were able to eke it out, even though we didn't shoot as well as the Spurs. Looking at some good things we did in this game, once again, we out-rebounded another team. We out-rebounded the Spurs, total 49-40. That was great to see. I thought once again we outworked a team and did a great job on the glass. I thought Ty Lawson was phenomenal in rebounding the ball, and I thought we did a great job of rebounding as a team in these games against Houston and Portland. It was really our bigs who were just kind of doing mainly most of the rebounding and getting those offensive rebounds and getting all the rebounds. In this game, I thought we did a great job as a team rebounding the ball. Like I said, Lawson contributed on the glass. So did Al Harrington. So did Fareed. So did Flalo. Brewer had a couple. Miller had a couple. Birdman was great on the glass. We just did a great job of rebounding the ball as a team and winning the rebounding battle once again, which was great to see. We had 10 offensive rebounds. Once again, crashing the offensive glass, getting those second chance possessions. That's big for our offense. That was awesome to see us continue that role and continue to rebound the ball well offensively. The Spurs only had 5 as well. They only had 5 offensive rebounds, so great job of our guys at boxing out, keeping the Spurs off the offensive glass. Once again, took care of the ball, only had 9 turnovers. Good to see our efficiency offensively continues in the month of March, and after the All-Star break, I thought we did a great job of taking care of the ball and not letting the Spurs capitalize on our mistakes. I think Ty Lawson only had 1 turnover. Once again, he's been great as of late after this All-Star break and taking care of the ball, and did a great job of not making mistakes. We had 24 fast break points. I thought we did a great job, mainly in that first quarter, of really kind of playing at a chaotic pace, if you will, playing fast and forcing the Spurs to play at our tempo, and we just got out in transition, got a ton of buckets in transition. I thought everyone did a real good job of running the break. The highlight of our transition points here was when Ty Lawson, off a steal, had the break going and it was running up the court. Fareed was trailing. Ty Lawson kicked it out to Fareed, and he just tomahawked, dunked the ball. It was a great play, great job by Fareed of running the break, and great job of Ty of giving him the ball. Almost put Matt Bonner on a poster, so that was great to see. And I thought as a team did a great job of getting out in transition and really out, playing fast, playing aggressive, and like I said, kind of playing at a chaotic pace that the Spurs could not keep up with. Our starters played really well. Our starters outscored the Spurs starters 64-48. You love seeing that, and once again, that's without Nene and Gallo, who are our usual starting small forward and center. Those guys aren't in, and the guys we replace them with, and Brewer and Fareed, still give us great production, and overall our starters outplay the Spurs starters, and they had Ginobili back with Parker and Duncan, so that says a lot. I thought our starting 5 played great, our bench played well, but our starting 5 really kind of solidified this game for us by outscoring the Spurs starting 5 by 16 and by a total of 64-48, so that was big. We forced 14 turnovers defensively. You like seeing that. Thought we're pretty active defensively. We're pretty aggressive, kind of too aggressive at times though, but you like seeing us be active, and you hold the Spurs to 94 points. They're averaging about 99 per game so far this season, 98.9 to be exact. That's good. I thought defensively pretty good outing by the Nuggets. I thought we did make some minor mistakes defensively, especially in the pick and roll, and I thought we gave up way too many easy looks from downtown in this game to the Spurs, and we kind of got lucky that they missed a couple but still, pretty solid defensive outing overall. And to beat the Spurs in their building is great. They're 14-3 at home this year, and to be the only one of 3 teams to beat them at home is great. So this is a huge road win for us against a great team and a tough place to play. Short-handed, I mean, just an awesome win, and a phenomenal job by our guys of executing here against the Spurs. There was a couple bad things though here in this game. As I mentioned before, defensively I thought we were a little inconsistent. Our pick and roll defense was terrible. Once again, just not hedging over on the pick and rolls very well, and just the communication, communication on the pick and roll defense, and then the rotations are a little slow. They look lost at times, and teams are taking advantage of us in the pick and roll. So that's not good. That needs to really sharpen up for the Nuggets as soon as possible, because the Spurs ate us up with the pick and roll. They did a good job of getting some easy buckets off the pick and roll. Tony Parker got way too deep into the lane a lot of times, and they did a good job of getting open looks from the outside by using the pick and roll offense to set up penetration in the lane and then kicking out to open shooter. But like I said, luckily for us, the Spurs missed some open looks, but we really need to improve on that. We only had 34 points in the paint. I thought we came out, played real aggressive, set the tone early, and we're getting to the basket and doing a good job attacking, but I felt, from the second quarter on in this game, for the majority of it, we were really just kind of settling for jumpers, and luckily for us, we were able to knock some down, and we got some big shots from Lawson and Harrington and Aflalo in this game. But I would have liked to see us attack more for a longer period of time in the game, and be more consistent with our aggressiveness. I didn't think we did a good job of being aggressive for the whole game, only parts of it. So that wasn't good to see. Yeah, he still let the Spurs hit 10 threes. That's really all the Spurs want to do is run the pick and roll offense, try to get some easy buckets off the pick and roll, and then look to drive and dish and set up wide open threes. You can't let a team hit 10 threes on you. That's really what a lot of their offense is predicated on us. So luckily for us, our perimeter defense didn't hurt us here, but we did give up a lot of open looks from 3, and I think we really need to sharpen up our pick and roll defense, and our rotations got to be a little quicker. We just got pretty fortunate here that the Spurs missed some easy shots from the 3-point line. They had a lot of good looks and just couldn't convert on it. And we only had 19 assists. Would have liked to see the ball movement be a little better. I thought our spacing at times was pretty terrible. I thought we got a little bit too jumbled in the paint, and we were kind of not a lot of movement offensively, so you didn't like seeing that. So hopefully our ball movement can be a little better, and we can have better floor spacing tonight against the Sacramento Kings. Looking at some individual performances here, got to start with Ty Lawson once again. He almost got a triple-double here against the San Antonio Spurs. He finished with 22 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. He was 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Ty was awesome in this game. Another great outing for him. He made clutch play after clutch play for us in that fourth quarter, hit a couple big shots for us. Obviously hit the eventual game-sealing shot there with about 4 or 5 seconds left. Little 18-foot jumper he hit. That was a huge shot. Hit a couple big threes, and then he had 2 big rebounds there for us in that fourth quarter. Ty just played great. You're starting to see him, I think, grow as a player now, and it's looking like Ty Lawson, wants the ball, in crunch time, and he's stepping up to the moment, if you will, whereas I think at times early on this season, he kind of looked afraid of the moment. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think Ty Lawson's got his confidence at an all-time high, and he's really growing as a player in front of our eyes. I think he's become the leader of this team, and he was phenomenal. Did a great job of still facilitating the offense once again. Did a good job of getting penetration into the lane, forcing the defense to collapse on him, and then kicking it out to the open shooter for the wide open jumper or 3, and just did a great job of rebounding the ball as well. Like I said, had 9 rebounds in this game, 2 of which were huge in that fourth quarter, and then hitting some big shots for us, hit a couple big threes for us in this game, and then the eventual game-sealing little 18-foot jumper he hit off the screen. I think it was Fareed that set the screen for him. So great job by Ty. It's great to see him start to grow as a player, and kind of want the ball in crunch time and become a leader of this team. So I was real proud of Ty, and he actually earned Western Conference Player of the Week honors. So he had a great week and a great game here against the Spurs. Al Harrington gave us a nice lift off the bench. Big Al finished with 16.6 boards, a steal and a block. He was 6 of 14 from the field, 2 of 6 from the 3-point line, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. I thought defensively, Al Harrington did a pretty decent job on Tim Duncan when he was guarding him. I thought he rebounded the ball pretty well, played with good effort on the glass. I would have liked to see him attack a little more offensively. I thought he did settle for the jumper too much and the 3-point shot too much. I mean, 6 of his 14 shots were 3-point shots. Would like to see Al be a little more aggressive, try to score down on the block. But he got in a nice rhythm here, and was able to knock down a couple jumpers, hit a couple big threes for us in this game in the the second half, and gave us a great spark off the bench. Really liked his energy and effort here in this game. So I thought Harrington played well, but could have attacked a little more. Flalo, another nice game for Aaron. He had 14.6 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals. He was 6 of 12 from the field, 1 of 1 from the three-point line. Came out at a great first quarter. I think he had 9 points in that first quarter. I hit a couple threes. Did a great job of attacking the basket. Had an N1 in the first quarter, and was getting in a nice rhythm. You know, Flalo's kind of a rhythm shooter, and I thought early on he got in a rhythm, but then kind of got a little cold in the second and third quarter. Kind of disappeared, and then in the fourth quarter hit a couple big shots for us, made some big plays, and you know, kind of was able to get back in a rhythm there in that fourth quarter. So great game by Aaron. Just when he plays with the confidence and he's hitting shots and he gets in a rhythm, that's when he's at his best, and I thought he did a good job of that here in this game to start and to finish. That was good to see, and was pretty good on the glass as well. And lastly for us, I thought Kenneth Reed had a nice performance. He finished with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He was 4-8 from the field and 3 of 6 from the free throw line. I did miss a couple free throws down the stretch, but luckily for us, they didn't come back to hurt us. I thought overall Kenneth played real good. Played with, you know, great intensity all game. I thought his help defense was great. He got called for 2 goaltendings in this game on Tony Parker. I thought one of those 2 was pretty clean, so he did finish with 2 blocks. I thought he should have had 3. Thought he did a good job protecting the rim, and then did a good job in the second half of coming out and playing with great energy, running the floor. Like I said, had that big tomahawk jam in the third quarter. Had a one play where he ripped a rebound, I think, away from Thiago Splitter, and then was able to come back, dunk it, and just did a great job of staying with it all night, playing tough basketball, playing physical defense, and doing a great job of getting some dunks at the rim and running the floor, and playing with great energy. So I was real happy with Fareed's performance. Got the Kings tonight. Hopefully Gallo and Nene will be back, and we can make it 4 in a row. So that's it for me, guys. Rambled on long enough. Thank you for watching. As always, go Nuggets.